so today on Camera Gear Junkie, we're doing the gear list. The gear list is featuring the Tiffen 67mm variable ND filter. I've been testing this for a couple days now, and I gotta say that I absolutely love it. I did some product shots that you guys might see on the actual account on Instagram, and you might notice smudges. That's on purpose. I love to do real-world testing of these products. I don't like to just set them up in the studio and make them look pretty and say, go buy this product. I like to test these things for everything, because every ND filter that I've ever used, the variable ones with the nice heavy metal ring and the nice glass inside, guess what happens within 3 seconds of opening it? Finger smudges. So, can this work even though there's some finger smudges all around there? Because I don't have no cloth in here. I'm not going to carry one around with me. So, can this work as a solid, affordable, variable ND filter opposed to the ones that are out there that actually don't do what this one does? Now, I say that because there's the popular Polar Pro McKinnon version of their variable ND, which is a 2 to 5 stop, I believe. It's a $250 piece of additional gear. Now this is $107 and it does 2 to 8 stops of light control. Now there's other ones on the market that fit into this price point, but they don't go to 2 to 8 stops. They go to 2 to 4, they go 2 to 6, and then they go up to 6 to 9. So you have to get 2 pieces of gear in order to get what this one does, and just this. Now that does come with some disadvantages when you're actually working with this, as you'll see in this clip. The throw for it is kind of aggressive. It's a long one, so going from 2 to 8 stops is going to take a couple of turns, but that's okay. For the price point and for what the build quality is, I think that you're getting a win-win here. So let's go ahead and hop into some of the footages that you'll see.
We're out here working with the Tiffen variable ND 2 to 8 stop light control. Some of that footage, most of it was overexposed by 1 because that's how I like to do my footage. That way I can get some stuff back. That's just my workflow. Actually, I don't even know if I'm exposed right here right now. I'm just kind of running with it. I'll work it out in post because I'm working a Sony A7 III, which has no flippy flip. Big bummer there. But as you can see, I actually, look, that's me running my fingers over the variable ND, okay? Now we're about to walk over the lake where there should be some smudges, there should be some, work stuff that I have done on the variable ND that might disrupt with some of the pictures I get, but I don't think it's gonna happen. This is a very nice piece of glass that has been working great. I'm just whipping it out of the pouch that it has. I'm just whipping it out and ready to go, and I'm not really worried about wiping it off every time I use it. That's what I look for in a variable ND. A piece of glass that can work in any situation without having to keep track of a cloth to wipe it off. So let's go see what happens. Okay, right now we are flat exposed. It is on the minimum setting for the variable ND. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the throw. And the thing I was talking about earlier about the throw being a little bit long because it is a 2 to 8, that is one of the disadvantages, but it's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna change it all the way to max. I'm still rotating, we're at max. Now the weird thing about this is you can actually just keep going, and you just get pitch black. You just keep getting pitch black, pitch black. And then you get back a couple more turns. I'm still using the throw, still going, and we're back to the minimum setting, which is pretty much evenly exposed. I think it's 0.03 above exposure. And we're gonna go up to, let's see, +2 exposure here. One of the last things I want to talk about, well, before I mention that, I want to talk about the fact that I literally smushed my fingers against the glass before I got to that position, and I don't think you could tell.
And I love that. You've used other variable NDs in the past where if you smudge that thing, your shots are ruined. And so then you have to carry around a cloth. You have to whip it out. You have to use it. You have to clean it. You have to do all these things. Now, I don't necessarily mean you don't have to clean the Tiffen ever, but for when I'm on the go, running gun shooting, this is my variable ND choice, 100% of the time. So as I'm walking here, I just want to show you this, how easy, my hand's out here, I just want to show you how easy it is to just choose different exposures on the go. And I'm just walking, the throw is so easy, so smooth. Guys, this thing is a winner. 107 bucks. I'm gonna buy 2 or 3 of them. Just give them out to my friends. It's Christmas presents next year. I don't even know. I'm just excited about this thing. It's so well built. Let's get into the build right now. All right, we are back and we just field tested the Tiffen 67mm variable ND 2 to 8 stops. Now, usually you guys understand that at this point, I'm going to become very critical about the product that I just tested and say how stupid is it, how you don't need it, you just don't need it. You need this, yeah, you need this. For the price, because everyone unfortunately does need an ND filter when they're outside shooting. If you take your job seriously, you need one. And if you want to expose things correctly, if you want to do 4K video, if you want to do slow motion video outside, you end up needing one, especially in snow situations. It's flipping bright out there. It's always bright out there. Snow reflects everything. It's stupid. I hate living in snow. Someone help me. But all that to say, this thing is great build quality. It's got a nice metal throw. It's got a nice smooth rotation throughout the whole thing. Yes, it is long, but you're going from 2 to 8 for 100 bucks. It's a steal. But the best thing is that I can do this. I could do this. I can mess with it. I can pull it out. I can hold it by the glass. I can not be so careful about it. I can throw it on there, and all the smudge and fingerprints don't show up. They don't show up in the video. They don't show up in the photos. They don't ruin my photography. They don't ruin my videography. Where the other ones that I've used, if you smudge it with your finger, it's going to show up because their glass isn't high quality. This is high quality glass. Now, I really appreciate that from them. I appreciate the fact that they spent the time and the effort to do this. I don't think they did it on purpose or with that in mind. In fact, a lot of companies, if you send them a picture with a smudge on it, they're like, that has a smudge on it. Yeah, well, there's a smudge on it for a reason, because everyone's using this. It's going to get a smudge on it. You don't provide us with a cloth. None of them do. I think the Peter McKinnon one might, but that's 250 bucks. I love Peter McKinnon, and I've said this before, just don't buy that ND filter unless you have an abundance of money. If you don't have an abundance of money and you're in the market for one, if you're not in the market for one, throw away whatever you have and get this. So guys, all in all, I think this is a great product. I think it's fantastic. I love the build quality. I love the smooth throw around it, and I love this from my Sony. Obviously, you are gonna have to test it out for yourselves, and I would suggest that you go out, get one on Amazon, test it out. If you don't like it, return it, but I think you guys are going to be very surprised. I think you guys are going to love this and like it and enjoy it very much.